Today I've compiled a list of 150 movies and TV shows that I've seen. I'm gonna be spinning this wheel, and whatever movie or TV show it lands on, I'm gonna go check out some of the worst movie reviews ever. Dude, this is such a big wheel. Look at all these things that I've seen. I have no life, you know? That's what this just shows me. So yeah, let's just go ahead and spin it, guys. What are we gonna land on? What's the first movie or TV show we are going to land on? The first one is SpongeBob SquarePants movie. SpongeBob. We got some scores here. We got 68% by the critics. We got 78% by the audience. I would have rated it higher. I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. And yeah, it came out a year after I was born. So, you know, obviously I was around. Let's go ahead and check out some of the reviews for this. As a TV series, SpongeBob has proven to be quite entertaining in 30-minute doses. Stretching the running time to 90 minutes doesn't help raise the level of appreciation though. Bad grammar there, Mr. Michael. Dorothy thinks this is a funny film, and she says that she resisted the Bob. Kind of a weird way to put it. Very similar to the edgy animated TV show. SpongeBob is amazing. It's just funny to me that these people are like reviewing this as like an actual movie. I mean, I guess they have to, it's kind of their job, but it's the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Like, come on, dude. It's not that serious. Let's go down to an old review. Viewing The Incredibles one night and SpongeBob the next is like, I'm gonna read it as I think that these people sound. Viewing The Incredibles one night and SpongeBob the next is like spending a weekend in Paris before you visit to Fallujah. Fallujah. Where's Fallujah? I mean, I can see kind of what you mean. The Incredibles is a great movie. This is also a good movie, just a little bit lowbrow humor, in my opinion. If you are a non-parent and you're entertained by this, wow, good for you. Is this guy saying that parents can't be entertained by this? This is kind of funny. The Baywatch veteran David Hasselhoff coming to the rescue of our animated friends livens the action. Livens. SpongeBob SquarePants movie may be the most worthless thing I've ever seen, but I enjoyed it. This came out around the same time as The Incredibles and The Polar Express, actually like the same year. So there's a lot of like reviews mentioning both those movies. I really like this movie, even though it's like pretty lowbrow. SpongeBob's known to be lowbrow. This isn't just a film. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie is cinema. SpongeBob movie is awesome. Thank you, Hat K. I realized there's absolutely nothing holding this back from being a 5-star film. All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. ADHD-induced existentialism laced with LSD. Quite possibly the greatest film of our time. People like this movie, man. On Letterboxd, people like the SpongeBob movie.
I'm 20 years old. In college, in all the dean's lists. My favorite poet is Keats. My favorite composer is Chopin. I have his nocturnes on as I type this, and I just spent my Monday night watching the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and I enjoyed it.
I'm 20 years old, in college, relatable. I'm not on the dean's list, I'm pretty dumb. I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid. I know way too many people that were not allowed to watch him as a kid. That's about all I watched as a kid, dude. Should probably tell you what's wrong with me. I'm gonna go ahead and give it out of 10. I'm gonna give this movie probably a 6. It's just like the show. I love SpongeBob. I would rate the show higher than this, obviously. All right, next movie. Let's take a look at the next movie we gotta look at. Movie. Oh yeah, we're on to a good one now.
This is Katana. She's got my back. She can cut all you in half with one sword stroke.
Now, I saw this one in theaters, and back then, I liked it. There's the man himself, Jared Leto. This is about what I expect from this movie. But yeah, I remember seeing this in theaters with my dad and my uncle. that just turned 13. It was a fun experience, I'm not gonna lie. Margot Robbie on screen, man. First love, for real. But, well, let's take a look. I kind of agree with this guy. I actually like Will Smith as Deadshot. Harley Quinn, obviously. Margot Robbie is amazing as Harley Quinn. And amazing in general. Forgot his name, but he plays Captain Boomerang. Put his name right here. Nobody else really stood out to me. Like, El Diablo or whatever, he was probably the worst character in that movie. Actually, Killer Croc was pretty bad. I'm gonna find a fresh one, because I disagree with Fresh. I like the new Suicide Squad a lot more. We loved how the entire film had a very recent and modern day feel to it, especially in the choice of clothing and slang. This movie came out in 2016, like I said before. I would like you to guess when this review was made. 2020. This guy is 4 years off, and he's saying that It had a very modern day feel. I agree with this one. It's not good, but it's not horrible. That's kind of where I am. Like, don't even get me wrong. It's really not good. Couldn't agree with you more there. I don't know what this was. My favorite part of this movie is the end. Like it being over, or like the ending, because the ending kind of sucks. Hated the boss battle. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Eva. Me and the Suicide Squad. So when do we If you ever doubt yourself or your dreams, just never forget this movie. A 2.5-hour Hot Topic ad was awarded the highest honor in the film industry, so go chase your dreams, crazy kids. Not gonna lie, it's very like Spencer's Hot Topic vibes in this movie. Jared Leto takes a dumpy on Heath Ledger's grave, the movie. Heath Ledger, best Joker, in my opinion. Rip Heath Ledger, actually. I'd give the Suicide Squad 2.5 out of 10. 3 main leads. Margot Robbie, Will Smith. Jai Courtney is his name. Those 3 carried the movie, in my opinion, even though, you know, the whole Chris Rock thing. I'm not a big fan of Will Smith. Next movie, guys. We gotta see the reviews for. Okay. Oh my gosh. We got Dumb and Dumber, dude.
Yeah, but this is our car right here.
Just got out.
Honestly, not bad for the. I thought this would be a lot lower for the critics. Jim Carrey is awesome though.
Parent says, "You know who that is? That's the Grinch," and I go,
It's very funny and very weird at the same time. It isn't non-stop hilarity. There are quite a few dead spots, but I liked it a lot. A true classic, one of the best of all time. A pleasure to see in theaters in 2024. It's still playing in 2024, April 2nd. This is a very, very recent review. So I guess this guy saw it again in theaters. I guess some theaters are playing it again. Cool, man. Oh god. I miss those old comedies, man. Really do. I die every time I see this. Well, maybe you should stop seeing it. Maybe you won't die as much. Jim Carrey's greatest comedic performance. I've seen a couple of Jim Carrey movies, like The Grinch. That's one of the only ones I've seen. One of the funniest movies I've ever laughed so hard it still hurts. I don't know about that, man. It sounds like you're in pain. He's a great comedian, a very different comedian from a lot of other comedians. I've said comedians a lot. Like the mask scene where he's like, yeah. That's me with Margot Robbie. Try to figure out who is the dumber one is. Who is the dumber one is? Interesting. Dumb and Dumber. Very good. And I said it better myself, man. Blue Reviews gave this a 0.5 star. Wow, dude. I look around at all the 4 and 5-star reviews and feel I am on a different planet. You kind of are, dude. This movie was pretty well received by critics and audiences, so you're kind of ratioed, buddy. Yeah, good movie. Recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. Funny movie. If you guys want a part 2, let me know in the comments below. Oh my gosh. I hate this movie so bad. Yeah, this movie gets a 1, but gosh, this movie was not good. Maybe 1 or 2 scenes thought it was okay. A horrifying concept that will have you leaving the theater contemplating your life and the time you spend in it. I just contemplated ending the movie early, if you know what I mean. Questionable conclusions aside, you still can't deny the beautiful simplicity of Old's concept or the stellar performances throughout the feature. That's probably one thing I would say. The cast did a good job with what they were given. There wasn't really a twist, really. I was looking for a twist. I was hoping for one because it's M. Night Shyamalan. This was probably his worst movie that I've seen. Quite beautiful and very stupid. Though Old has a number of observable shortcomings, my overall impression of the film that sticks with me instead of excitement and amusement. Bro must be old. These reviews give me I've fallen and I can't get up vibes, bro. Let's check out some of the audience scores. Very bad. I looked the whole film just to make sure if it can get worse, and it did. And I kind of agree with this guy too. Spike, interesting idea, but bad execution. I think he had to pee when he was writing that review there.
Excellent movie. I love the end.
The end was quite literally awful. The end was terrible. Sheila. This felt like when you take an edible and it hits wrong. Personally, I'm terrified of old people, so this did a lot for me. The one who aged was me after this movie. I need to start taking my calcium tablets in the morning. Drink a Coca-Cola on that beach and immediately... Maybe it's old outside. I don't know why everyone was freaking out. The beach was basically just an instant MILF making machine. So I really don't see the problem here. Smart. Soup George. I liked it when the people got old. Let's take a look at what the next movie is gonna be, guys. Guardians of the freaking Galaxy. If there is a single rotten review of Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm literally going to freaking. Guardians of the Galaxy is probably one of my favorite Marvel movies to this day. The reviews reflect how good it is. These are all good reviews. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Given the type of tight storytelling we are used to from Marvel, Guardians feels like it could have used a little tweaking, both narratively and character-wise. Paula Dean, you are dumb. C+. L. I'm gonna give my score 9 out of 10. I love this movie, dude. Cast is awesome. Love Chris Pratt. Literally my dad. A lame movie about lame characters. Dude, shut up. Actually, shut up, dude. Very uninteresting, and the humor is just bad. Shut up. Shut up. Is this supposed to be funny or interesting? Dude, what is up with all the bad reviews? This takes me back to when I still like Dude, shut up, dude. Don't talk about my father like that. Amazing looking water in this movie. I cried. This is perfect. I am Groot. Nothing does ever direct his head.
Who has excellent reflexes? Rocket is a raccoon. I'm Groot. Star-Lord? Who? Sexy aliens. I want the Inhumans film now. Stan Lee is a perv. Great film. I actually cried. Didn't we tears? We died next to me too. It's crying. Yeah, we're crying.
And he had a lot to say. Back when the MCU made top-tier comic book films, now we get garbage like Quantumania. Couldn't agree more there, George Carmi. Live-action Super Mario Galaxy 2014. Rocket the Raccoon is deaf a perk 30 demon. He's off them perks, boys. Off them perks, baby. I like Chris Pratt. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you want a part 2. And yeah.
If they say why? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.